What up, bass heads? This is your boy, the OG Soda Pop Kid, coming to y'all direct as usual. And I am finished with the speaker box I made for my boy Kenneth from Jamaica. Bumper clot, lick shot, blood clot, donut clot, pickle shot. Well, anyway, this is his box. It's done. I even wired it up for him. He's running at 1 ohm, 2 HD15s on Terra amp, MD8K. I tried to talk him into going to the half ohm. He won't do it. Those are D2 subs as well. I think they're D2s. But anyway, he don't want to play at a half ohm. He's terrified to do so. You know what I mean? So it's his preference, man. It's his speakers. It's his amp. You know, made him a box. He wanted it to play low and fire his speakers forward. Someone did him a box with him firing up, and in the end, he wasn't happy with it, so he came to me. My boy Sean Russell turned him on to me, you know, and I've been on this box stuff, my stuff, Christine's. I'm about to put the speakers in the box and take a picture of it with him in there. I was getting them wired up. No, we're not going to carry this thing with the speakers in there. No, hell no, because it's heavy as hell without them in there. But when we get them to her truck, get this box to the truck with the doors open and all that, we may load them then, because all we have to do is lift it up and then slide it in there instead of me trying to put them in when it's in there. So I want to see what they look like inside of the box, and I was getting all the wiring at least done. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. But back to this. So this is done, and it'll be ready for him to pick it up today. He can install it today. Got to let the paint cure, because it will be a little sticky. And when the speakers go in, you know, after a while, when he goes to take them out, they'll be kind of stuck a little bit, because it happens to me. You know what I mean? It may rip the paint. You know, there's like 4 coats of paint on this, so you know, let it sit there for a while, marinate. Even got the divider in the port. He wanted it that way. One of his homeboys back in Jamaica said it's good to do it like that to stop the cancellation, you know, from them being in one big chamber. So, you know, that's the first time I ever did something like that, put like a partial divider in there. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, it's finished. It's ready for him to come grab. I'm going to take some pictures as well of my finished product. Just got it done this morning. I've been on this for 2 days. You know what I mean? People just think this stuff is just so easy, and I ain't got no table saw, you know what I mean, anymore. I got to get a new one. That would make things a lot easier. You know what I mean? But look at terminals, you know, that I do. This is how I do it whenever I'm hooking up a box, man. I do this. I put terminals, just bolts in. Real clean, man, instead of all the super fancy stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's finished. You know what I mean? And I been slaving over these boxes, man, working all day, you know, and then coming to this and going out there cutting wood and yeah. All right, well, boom. All right, so it's your boy, the OG Soda Pop Kid. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night is my motto. All right? For all of y'all that's coming to the show, April 12th, I'll see you guys there. You know what I mean? And boom, boom, boom. Still trying to break my subs in just by driving around and playing them. You know what I mean? So I may compete or just demo or do both. But I am curious. Peace.